Welcome to my channel, All Things Deep. I am Sharday. Welcome back, real ones. If you want to be a real one, make sure you subscribe. All Things Deep is basically we don't talk about anything shallow. We only have conversations that need to be had. So today's video is going to be about dating. I'm going to try to keep this short. I know people don't want to be, looking at videos all day long. I don't have a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's just me and you. So anyway, let's talk about dating. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, I'm not a professional. This is just my perspective. Anybody who comes across my channel, I just want you to know that this is my perspective, my opinions. In no way do you have to agree with anything that I'm saying here. I'm not a professional. I'm not a relationship counselor or any of that. I just feel like I have good point of views. I'm a great observer. So I'm just basing this off of things that I have observed over the years, relationships that I have been in. I do a lot of reflecting. So that's my whole point here on YouTube, is to help others to grow and learn and make sure you're working on your self-development, making sure you're being the best version of yourself. That's the whole point of me making these videos, to help somebody out there that just might need to get some help and some tips from people who feel like sharing their perspective. Anyway, so dating. To me, when you're dating, you're supposed to be dating multiple people, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man. I feel like when you're dating people, no sex should be involved. I just know the culture I'm from and how I was raised. I didn't really see a lot of real dating going on, because people will judge you if they see you out with three different dudes on, say you out throughout the week with three different dudes. They automatically think you're screwing these dudes. Some people, not everybody, but from where I'm from, they would think, oh, she messed with him, and him. Not knowing that you're supposed to date multiple people to see who you can even go to the next level with. And you're not supposed to be having sex with these people, because I feel like once sex is involved, everything goes another direction. Um, I have not been great at that in the past. Not saying I'm messing with anybody on the first night, but I have, had sex with somebody too early. And that's what you don't want to do. When you're dating, dating is just that, getting to know one another, going out and really getting to know each other. That's why I don't mind paying for a date. I know a lot of women's like, girl, you better not pay for no date. Let that man pay for everything. But in my opinion, it's like I'm trying to get to know this person. I might not even like this person after the second date, maybe after the first date, because I know what I'm looking for now, and I know my red flags when it comes to people, because I've been through some relationships that I don't ever want to go through again. So it's just certain things that I'm like, nah, I know this ain't gonna work. We be knowing that something ain't gonna work. So yeah, dating is supposed to be dating multiple people, getting to know these people, no sex involved. My opinion. Now, if you feel a magnetic, like, I don't know if it's not lust, because lust is a powerful thing, but like, I don't know. I'm hoping that God sends me my soulmate. Like, I know some people don't believe in soulmates, but that's what I choose to believe. But I'm open-minded. So like, if I don't get my soulmate, I'm not going to say I'm going to die and not have nobody because I didn't get my soulmate. But I'm hoping I can manifest my soulmate. But anyway, back to dating. I just want to kind of skip past dating just a little bit, because I want people to make sure that when you're dating, make sure you are what you want to attract. So if you want to attract a good woman that keeps herself up, that makes a good income for herself, who knows how to cook and clean, who knows how to nurture, who just knows how to be a woman, you got to make sure you know how to be a man. Vice versa, ladies. If you want a real man that provides, that just depending on what you have on your list. I don't believe in lists, but I do believe in writing down the qualities that you are looking for in a man. You can write it in lists. I choose to just write it out, like paragraph form, but I just don't have, he had to be this. I don't write it out like that, but some people do. But I'm basically saying whatever you want to attract, you got to make sure you're that. I recently was on this man's channel. His name is Kevin Samuels. I tried to look at his videos, and I couldn't get through it, because he's basically talking about high value men and how a woman like me can't expect to get a high value man. But his form of high value is just a man who's making a lot of money. from my standpoint. He don't say nothing about morals, values, standards. I don't hear him talk about that, but I have not watched all of his content. He's been on YouTube for years, and I haven't went back and did, my just due of researching what all he talks about. But just from the small snippets that I have watched, he's basically saying somebody like me cannot get a high value man because I am in my early 30s. I already have one child already, so it basically just puts me low. And I just said all of that to say that puts me at low value for a high value man that makes money. So he's basically saying, oh, I can't attract that type of man. But I don't listen to people on the internet. They can't dictate your life. You don't know what I could become. I could become a millionaire tomorrow. Let's just keep it real. I'm a what am I trying to say? I am a optimistic thinker. So I don't think like he thinks. I'm not gonna speak down on the man because they said women be coming for him. He said women be coming for him because I seen him have a lot of back and forth with women, and he's basically telling them, no, you can't be picky about the type of man you want. You already got a child. You already in your late 20s or early 30s. Your limit is up for being choosy, basically. In a nutshell, I can't go down that rabbit hole of all what he be talking about. But I'm just saying all that to say, have your own perspective, have your own standards when it comes to the type of people you want to date. Because I'm a more spiritual person. I'm not even thinking about a man's money. When I first meet him. Do I want a broke man? No. I don't think a man wants a broke woman. Not in these days and times that we're living in now. I believe that both parties should be bringing in money, to be honest. And then you should find a way to make money together. But anyway, when you're dating, make sure you're getting to know the people that you're dating. Like, really ask questions. Get deep on these dates. Because dating is all to see who you can move forward with. So, but some people out there just looking for a good time. And if you are, you need to let that be known up front. Like, dating is real tricky because you never know what people's intentions are. You have to know what people's intentions are when you're dating. That's why it is very important to ask certain questions. If you don't know anything about dating, it's a great video on YouTube that helps you with first dates. I think they have like a list out there of 21 questions that you can ask on a date to get to know someone. It's just so many resources out here now. No one has an excuse. But it's very important to make sure you're dating multiple people. Just getting to know people. No sex involved. Be working on yourself day in and day out so you can attract quality. But you have to be quality to attract quality. I can't let anybody tell me what my worth and value is. You got to know your own worth and value. Because listening to that man is very disturbing. I don't feel like he gives a good back and forth with people. It's like his way or the highway. Like, this is his perspective, this is his opinion, and that's it. Like, no woman can come in and say, well, this or that. He don't want to hear that. So I couldn't talk to him. But I'm not going to speak down on him because, like, he has a lot of valid points. He's basically saying if you want a high value man, you got to be a high value woman to a certain extent. But he's also basing it off of your looks, if you have kids or not. So he bases off your looks, if you're fit, if you have kids, and your age, and maybe some other things. But I didn't get deep into it, so I can't speak on him too much. But it's so much more to people than looks, because looks fade away. So as we get older, I still want to have a deep connection with my man. I don't want to base my man that I'm with off of his looks. Do I want him to look good? Do I want him to be attractive? Yes. I'm not gonna lie. But I have dated men that were not so attractive, but their character and their heart and they swag made up for how they actually looked in the face. I'm not about just a man looking good, because everything that look good ain't good. But basically, back to dating. Make sure you're dating correctly. Make sure you're dating multiple people. Make sure you're asking plenty of questions. Make sure you're going on a date where it's intimate and you can actually have that back and forth and that conversation. Walks in the park. Just stuff where you're actually getting to know this person. Not anything that's going to be distracting you guys. Yeah, so that's that on that. I ain't really have too much to say. Just people need to learn how to date correctly. When you're dating, no sex should be involved if you're really serious about this. If you're really serious about finding a person to go to the next level with, you should be making sure you're getting to know people, making sure you ask them questions, making sure that you guys' morals, values, and principles align with each other. Because that's like the foundation. Like, so, and you need to know what you're looking for in a person before you even get out there and start dating. You need to know what type of person you are. And if you need to work on yourself, that's why in my last video, I said that you need to stay single for a while so you can get to know yourself. And we're all on different levels. So, some people need more time by themselves to do more self-development. Let's just be honest. And what I used to be attracted to, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not even attracted to them type of men anymore. But it took me a while to realize that, because we're all raised differently, and I say that a lot in my videos because we are, and that don't make me no less valued than anyone else. Because a little bit about me, I was raised in a small town, and we end up moving to like Nashville, where I live at now, when I was like 7. So when I first moved to Nashville, I lived in like a neighborhood where the projects was like right across the street. I didn't live in the projects yet, but I lived across the street from the projects. So let's just say I was raised in the hood. From like we moved to the projects. My mama ended up, breaking up with her boyfriend. We ended up moving to the projects in Nashville. We're not from Nashville, okay? But I didn't come from the hood. I knew what just, regular middle class life was like at one point, but that's another story for another day. I'm gonna do a video so you guys can get to know me a little bit and get to know just a little bit about me and how far I've come. But let's just say I was raised in the hood for the critical years of my life, like my teenage years in the hood. But that doesn't define me. I'm not a hood rat. I'm not any of that. Like, I don't even want a man who even gonna look at me that way. I had a child at a young age. I had a child at the age of 13. I had no clue what was going on. I was not hot and fast. But if a man chooses to judge me off of that without knowing my story, that's fine. That's not the man for me. So yeah. I know this video kind of went left, but I'm just saying, don't never judge a book by its cover, because I've kind of had the best of both worlds. I know what it is to have plenty, and I know what it is to have not enough at sometimes. But that made me who I am today, and I wouldn't really go back and change anything. It is some stuff that I wish I could do over. I wish I had a better shot at. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't regret nothing. I feel like everything that I went through in life was all in God's plan to a certain extent. And we need people that go through different things in life. We don't need everybody to be the same. Everybody is different. Everybody has a different life experience. But back to the dating, get to know yourself first and foremost. Know what you want out of a person. Learn how to date. Ask serious questions on these dates. Get to know a person's core values and principles. Ladies, if you don't know how to cook and you want a boyfriend and you want to possibly have a husband, learn how to cook. And I'm not saying that to be offensive or anything, but it's just certain things that you must know how to do as a woman if you plan on being a wife. It's certain things you should know how to do as a husband if you plan on being a husband. Like, I'm gonna need my husband to know how to put this desk together. Do you know how to put this desk together, baby? You know what I'm saying? But he gonna know, do you know how to cook and clean? I want my man to clean too. Like, we gotta be in this together, cause but I'm working on, myself and making sure that I am the feminine energy that I'm supposed to be when I get with my masculine man, because I love masculine men. So I got to make sure I'm that feminine energy and we just complement each other great. So, anyway, make sure you're working on yourself. Make sure that you're up to par. Make sure that you are already what you're trying to attract. And if you feel like you're not in a place to date, don't date. If you feel like you want to go out there and you need you some, but you don't want to date, let that be known up front. Look, I'm not looking for nobody. I'm just looking to, I'm just looking for a little good time. People need to let that be known. Because that's why it's hard to date, because you don't know people's intentions these days. Like, what do you really want from me? What do you really want from me? Are you looking for a future wife, or are you looking for the next, you know what? So, yeah. Make sure you're dating multiple people, getting to know multiple people. Don't limit yourself. Make sure you're working on yourself day in and day out, improving yourself so that you can be ready for a relationship. But yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. I just wanted to let people know that dating is about getting to know one another. It's not about having sex. If you want to have sex with somebody and that's all you want, let that be known up front so that person can decide if that's what they want as well. But yeah, I hope you guys come back for another video. I'm kind of thinking on what I want to do. I need one more video for the month of February, the last Tuesday, because I upload this video on Tuesday. So I'm trying to think on what they should be. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Follow me on my Instagram. I am Sharday. Feel free to leave a comment, share this video, like this video, thumbs down this video, whatever. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop another video. Like I said, this is all things deep. We're going to be talking about topics that need to be talked about. I like to talk about deep things. I'm not really a shallow girl. I like to talk about things that I'm oily. They don't really get talked about. Woo. I'm going to get this YouTube thing down pack. I'm going to be more creative. I'm just trying to get my feet wet again because I've been so inconsistent with my YouTube channel. But I plan on sticking to my plan this time and making time for my YouTube. Getting more creative and deeper with these with my content. So just give me some time. But like I said, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate my real ones. I appreciate my day ones who've already subscribed to me, even though I don't have that much content. But you a real one, because I'm a real one. I'm only gonna speak real. I'm not in la la land. I'm in the real world with you. And we all need help sometimes. We all need encouragement. We all need inspiration. We all need motivation. We all need love. That's all I want to do is spread love and positivity and push people to be be their best selves. But like I said, come back for my next video. It will be next Tuesday. I'm dropping this video this Tuesday coming up. My next video will be dropped Tuesday after that. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to talk about. I'm trying to keep it in a theme of love, and I don't know. I might switch it up for the last video in February. But we'll see. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you come back. Make sure you subscribe.